Luke chapter 7, I read from verse 12. Now when he came near to the gate of the city, behold, there was a dead man carried out, the only son of his mother, and she was a widow, and much people of the city was with her. And when the Lord saw her, he had compassion on her, and said unto her, Weep not. The only son of a widow died. You can imagine the pain. You can imagine the anguish. And he wasn't a teenager. The Bible describes him as a man. The only son of the widow. And of course, understandably, the widow was weeping. And Jesus Christ said, Weep not. Why did Jesus Christ say, Weep not? It's because heaven does not respond to weeping. Heaven responds to prayers. He responds to prayer cry. No matter what you are passing through today, weep not, but cry to heaven. Instead of weeping, when you are weeping to men. When you are praying, you are crying to God. I'm persuaded that what you are passing through will not be as much as what this woman passed through. The only son of a widow. She was frustrated. She was hopeless. The husband has died. She herself, she must be stricken in age. And Jesus Christ said, Weep not. So I say unto you today, concerning what you are passing through, weep not, but cry to God. Jesus doesn't respond to weeping. Anywhere Jesus Christ wanted to do a miracle and people are weeping, the first thing he will say is, Weep not. Talk to me. Talk to God instead of weeping. When you are weeping, people will be consoling you, but it doesn't change anything. They don't have power to change anything. Instead of weeping to man, weep to God. Instead of crying, so that the best man can say to you is, It is well. But it is well doesn't change the situation. The son has died. It is well does not change the dead body. Doesn't bring the dead body to life. Weep unto God. Cry to God. Weep not concerning the fruit of the womb that we have been expecting. Cry to God. Weep not concerning the delayed marriage. Cry to God. Weep not concerning the delayed visa. Cry to God. Weep not concerning the delayed job. Cry to God. Weep not concerning the business failures. Cry to God. Weep not concerning stagnancy. Cry to God. Weep not concerning the family affliction. Cry to God. Jesus is telling you, weep not. Talk to me. Cry to God. With God, all things are impossible. All things are possible. And do you know what happened? Jesus Christ raised the dead to life. Every dead thing in your life, as you cry to God, every dead thing. This is not theory. It's practical. As you cry to God, every dead thing in your life shall come back to life. My mom, was sick unto death about 2 years ago. And she herself was weeping. I went to meet her in an hospital. She was crying. She was weeping. The doctor gave her a few hours. But by the grace of God, we cry to God. And she's alive today. Cry to God instead of weeping. And God shall turn your captivity around. In Jesus' mighty name, amen.